Ronaldo, who goes for goal. Oh, and what a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo in 2008 at Manchester United wasn't just a footballer. He was a phenomenon. This was the season where he transformed from an exciting young talent into one of the greatest players the game has ever seen. If you want to understand what true dominance looks like in football, you have to look back at Ronaldo in 2008. Because what he did that year wasn't just impressive, it was historic. Let's start at the beginning. Ronaldo arrived at United in 2003 as a skinny teenager from Sporting Lisbon. He was full of stepovers, tricks, and dazzling footwork that made defenders dizzy. But at times he was raw, inconsistent, and more about style than substance. Sir Alex Ferguson saw something greater, though. He saw a player who could be molded, who could add end product to his flair, and who could one day dominate world football. By 2008, that vision had become reality. The boy had become the complete player. That season, Ronaldo scored an unbelievable 42 goals in all competitions. Think about that for a second. 42 goals from someone who wasn't even a striker, but a winger playing in the most competitive league in the world. In the Premier League alone, he scored 31 goals, winning the Golden Boot and tying the record at the time for most goals in a 38-game season. And these weren't just tap-ins. He scored free kicks that bent physics, thunderbolts from outside the box, glancing headers, solo runs, and cool finishes under pressure. There was no way to stop him. If you doubled him, he'd beat you with pace. If you fouled him, he'd punish you with a free kick. If you gave him space, the ball was already in the net. And then came the big moments, the ones that separate good players from legends. In the Champions League final against Chelsea, on that rainy night in Moscow, Ronaldo opened the scoring with one of his trademark headers. Leaping into the sky like gravity didn't apply to him. He may have missed his penalty in the shootout, but make no mistake, without his performances throughout the tournament, United wouldn't have lifted that trophy. Earlier in the competition, he scored a stunning long-range strike against Porto that left fans speechless. In the Premier League, he delivered week after week, scoring braces, hat-tricks, and clutch goals that carried United to yet another title. But it wasn't just the numbers or the highlights. It was the aura. Ronaldo in 2008 stepped onto the pitch with the swagger of someone who knew he was the best in the world. Defenders were terrified of him. Managers had to change their entire game plans just to contain him. And yet most of the time, it didn't matter. He was too fast, too powerful, too skillful, and too clinical. Every time he got the ball, Old Trafford would rise because they knew something magical could happen. This was the year he truly became unplayable. Of course, his brilliance didn't go unnoticed. At the end of that incredible season, Ronaldo was awarded the Ballon d'Or, officially crowned as the best player on the planet. And honestly, there was no debate. He had outshone everyone, including Lionel Messi, who was just beginning to rise at Barcelona. Ronaldo's 2008 Ballon d'Or cemented him as the face of football, and it was the first of 5 he would go on to win. Looking back, 2008 wasn't just a great season. It was a turning point. It was the year Ronaldo elevated himself into the conversation with the all-time greats. It was the year he went from potential to legend. For Manchester United fans, it was a privilege to witness his transformation, to watch him tear apart defenses in England and Europe, and to see him carry their club to glory. He became a symbol of Ferguson's era of dominance, a player who matched flair with ruthless efficiency. So how good was Cristiano Ronaldo in 2008? He wasn't just good. He was devastating, electrifying, and untouchable. He redefined what it meant to be a winger, set a new standard for individual excellence in the Premier League, and gave Manchester United one of their greatest ever seasons. That version of Ronaldo will forever stand as one of the most complete, unstoppable forces the game has ever seen. And that raises the question, was 2008 Ronaldo the peak of his career, or did he reach even greater heights later at Real Madrid? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your opinion in the comments below. Hit like if you enjoyed this look back at one of the greatest seasons in football history, and make sure to subscribe for more stories about the legends of the game. Because players like Cristiano Ronaldo in 2008 don't come around often, and when they do, they leave a mark that lasts forever.